You feel like you just can't do anything into that champion.
Yeah, I mean, I really think Genji won the draft, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, their draft is way more balanced and way more strong, it seems like. Just champion-wise, they have easy to play, and they have low risk but high return. But T1 side, I think they are kind of high risk and high return. And I'm not sure if that return is bigger than Genji.
I think it's just really cool that Genji have understood that T1 are going to prioritize the Kallisto and then allow it to go through so that T1 has to tunnel on those picks, and then they get things like Ornn and Senna in this particular composition. Because they understand T1's bottom lane is always going to be strong, and so you may as well let them be strong, understand that Ruler and Life can play against it. Well, so let's just see what T1 can do with their new tools that they have on the Rift.
And yeah, Kana is playing into Ornn this time again with his favorite champion, Silas, because I even met him yesterday in solo queue.
Oh, yeah.
He was playing this exact matchup, and he was playing really good on this matchup. I think he is just really comfortable to play against that champion with the Silas, I think. So yeah, they're not afraid.
Good
Nice,
exhaust down onto Klid, but Faker has to flash very early. Klid very close to going down, but Faker used his rocket jump defensively, and now Cuz might just go down to... Oh, the Praise Seeker is enough to do it. I thought the Poison Ticks were going to get there, but nope. Klid says, I'm securing it right now.
That's the combo I was talking about. They just showed how to play Rek'Sai passive right there. Rek'Sai just goes in. They don't even need to win bottom because they have this strong mid jump.
Yeah, Faker having to wait so long before he flashed, then uses the rocket jump, and I actually think that if he had have stood against that wall, maybe Draw a Bead hadn't actually stacked up.
Mid jungle right now. We can see it from the...
Yeah, it's happening right now.
Plates moving.
There's now Canna, possible solo kill here for Rascal, but underneath the turret is the Silas. And he is going to be okay. Have to try and hold my words a little bit when it comes to Silas, because Kingslayer can be very, very misleading. And I didn't quite know whether it was on cooldown in that particular point or not, as Faker will clear out this siege minion. But in the meantime, Genji are taking down the Mountain Drake. Next dragon is going to be that Ocean, so we have Infernal Soul or Cloud. But Faker's going to be able to take away a turret plate early on, and that's going to help his gold income as we move broad up. As T1 should be able to take the Rift Herald here. Good rotation from them as they move immediately up towards the top side. A possible dive attempt here. As you can see, the Ornn is down to half health. Now Canna dashing on forward. He won't have ulti in time, but it looks like Teddy and Effort are going to go for this one. Fate's Call going to be available as well. As there's the Ornn Horn, but they do have the ulti out of the Taric, and this should be a very easy dive. Teddy picks that one up, and that was so clean. Genji on the bottom side are going to be able to take some turret plates, but that will be answered up here on the top side of the map, and the kill will go over as well. Plus, they managed to get the Rift Herald. This is all T1.
Yeah, I mean, T1 has better advantage on this because of the pattern. I don't think Genji can make it in time. And eventually they're going to go for second turret because they're still stuck on the turret.
Yep, that last plate did go down. The first turret bonus, while it's not super big anymore, is still going to be there for T1. And so they'll get this luxury turret most likely, as well as this inner turret gets decimated by Shelly.
Well, at some point T1 was kind of in a bad position because they lost the mid jungle 2v2, but it was really great rotation by T1 both sides, which is managed to get the top side kill, managed to get the header, and managed to get the first turret even though they are losing mid jungle. It was all great by their rotation.
Yeah, really clean stuff. I actually loved it. Understanding that Genji were investing into the bottom side and then saying, well, we don't care. We're just straight being taken right now by Genji. They've already got the mountain and they secure this one as well, as there's the Ornn Horn, but it's not going to be thrown back as it's another Cloud Soul. My God, every time. We don't have a zillion to abuse at this with B2D at this point in time when it comes to that farm. If B2D face check, oh, he has nowhere to go. Teddy locks down his second kill.
That reminds me, Faker, that at game 1. So each mid laners just have some giveaway to each other.
Hey, there we go. Now they're even. Now it can be a
now they're
even 1v1.
Maybe from game 1 we might think BDD is better than Faker, but from that mistake, yeah, BDD is also human. He made a mistake, and that was just free giveaway.
Yeah, just didn't quite have the vision control that they wanted as Faker just solos down this turret very easily now that it's
I do believe Genji still has the late game comp.
Yep.
So all they need to do is just hit the power spike with the Horn items upgrade. So I don't think they need to be hurried.
I think this is also
It's gonna harm.
This is also a much bigger lead for T1 than they had in game number 1, right? Even though in game number 1 they also had a bit of an advantage. T1 picks up his fake ram. And now T1, seeing a couple of members topside, are going to be able to just put down the Rift Herald and now take down this outer turret top as well. Shelly puts her face into it and destroys it. A lot of extra map control now available for T1 as Ruler takes a pierce and the inner turret is going to get chunked by the second charge. Remember, this is T1, the team that was able to have the biggest Herald play possible. The Herald that got a charge on a Nexus turret after destroying outer turret in mid. Absolutely brilliant. But not.
And T1 should win this game because of the stats.
Oh yeah, did they take
stats
first
never
turret?
lies. Yeah, they did with the header.
Oh, they did. Okay, so this should just definitely be a T1 game. I guess,
It should
damn,
be.
spoilers. It's not what we wanted to see. Hell of a lot of Baron damage this game. As Canna in position, good snare onto Ruler. Devour already on cooldown is now Clid has to flash. He's just
and
dead.
Clid again?
Oh, does have the stopwatch to keep himself alive, but the body slam going to be enough here for T1, who moves straight towards this Baron pit.
From last game, Clid is actually giving something.
Oh,
for his
Genji,
team, and this is great.
The cooldown of the Devour is just too much, as there's the Cosmic Radiance, keeps 4 people invulnerable, as now Rascal tries to get out, but he's not going to be able to. Great dazzles from Effort as well, and this will confirm a Baron for T1.
That was huge mistake by Clid, and also at the same time, Devour is on cooldown, so great move, T1.
Yeah, this will definitely give them a Baron as well. You can see Life goes all the way back to base. BDD's in the bottom lane. He's done with this. He knows that the Baron's going to be taken and also knows that there is absolutely nothing that he can do about it.
Yeah, and also still questionable positioning by Clid again with Rek'Sai. Because before, at game 1, he also did same mistake that he was mispositioning against the jungler. I mean, mid lane especially. And Faker this time again. He's killing his ex.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, so sad. Hate to see.
All they need to do is just group S5 because they cannot win side lane anymore. And Clid is getting cut too many times, so they just need to group S5. But Faker knows that they're gonna group S5, so he's pushing the side lane. Really?
Yep, and T1 going to move towards this inner turret as well. So the Baron working out very, very well here for T1 so far. Faker might even just be able to take this inhibitor as well. As you can see, Clid really wants to get towards this Dragon Soul, but look at what they're sacrificing for it. The inhibitor is going to go down in the top lane, and T1 are sieging in this mid lane. They get another minion wave, and I don't think they're going to have the wave clear to lock this one down, as now Rascal throws out the ultimate. Ruler there as well, just trying to help him out, but this turret is going to fall. And Teddy and Faker do so much damage to these structures. Second inhibitor to go down, and this is a huge snowball now developing for T1. We're looking definitely like we're heading towards a game number 3.
Genji actually lost the way.
Turrets when he gets some time with them. And it's only going to get worse as the items start stacking up. He's now got his Phantom Dancer, and he's building towards his Infinity Edge, and those 3 items on a Tristana are just terrifying. And you can see Teddy, he's actually opting in for a different build here. More of the single target power spike on the Kalista with the Rage Blade second. I actually really like it. This was sort of the main build a long time ago. There's the fake Horn. Good stun to land here onto Life, but he's going to survive. See, I identified. Are you proud of me?
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Fake Horn.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As Rascal still does have the real one available, and we'll see whether Gen Z want to pull that trigger, and they do right now. Cosmic Radiance going to come down.
Great Cosmic
That's
Radiance.
a great timing on that ability as Clid finds himself in no man's land. But the Dawning Shadow comes down from Ruler. A fair bit of damage opportunity there as Rascal soaking a lot of this damage, but Faker is very, very healthy. And now just trying to kite this one out. Rascal
going in.
does have to go golden as there's the rocket jump to safety from Faker.
Their base.
Yep, and the Nexus turrets are falling down. This inhibitor turret is going to have to be sacrificed because Gen G have to save their base. It is just all going to hell and a handbag here for Gen G. They've lost their jungler, and honestly, Clid hasn't looked like the same player as Hannah.
They're gonna end the game.
The fake petrifying gaze, and the Nexus is now exposed. Teddy will be able to bounce around this one. No miasma to save Gen G now, as Clid is going to dive on in. We do have 5v5, but life is very, very low. And now, there's the flash in. Teddy immediately is going to use his QSS, and Clid's going to die one more time. Cranner over to the side. Faker just destroying Ruler on his fountain. And Faker should be able to just kill the Nexus here, but no. He wants to kill Ruler beforehand. Cuz moves on over, and the minions do the work. We're going to 9 games in the day, and a game number 3 between T1 and G.